All right, getting back into the swing of things. This is chapter 13, Youth with Dio, part 2. Yeah, we got a really sick looking cover page here. It's the stone mask over the Joe Star State. It's all glowing. It just looks so awesome. Like, this is probably one of my favorite chapter covers in the whole series. It just look at it. Look how ominous that mask is. How giant it is compared to the Joe Star Mansion. It's just, yeah, it looks really great. I love it. But yeah, so Dio, he's a vampire now. We know that from last chapter. Yeah, looks like he's got George wrapped up in some sheets or something. He's on a table. It's a nice looking table. Like, damn. Yeah, what a place for a dead body. But I mean, it is George. To be fair, it is Jonathan's father. I should imagine he should have some sort of comfort in death. So yeah, we got an interesting looking shot of Jonathan. Looks like Araki might be trying to experiment with a newer way of drawing his face. It kind of looks different from what we've been seeing, but it looks fine. The 3D looking nose is there. That's always good. Gotta love 3D looking noses. And the next page, we got some cool paneling. It's Dio. He's got that cool pose where he has his right hand, got those 3 fingers on the glass, and yeah, it shows like a panel of the stone mask, but it's like cut away from the main panel, even though it's you know what I mean. You're looking at it right now. It's cool paneling though, so it's really interesting. I haven't really seen anything like this so far. Kind of reminds me of a lot of like part 5 and 6's paneling. How those parts will panel stuff like this sometimes. It's really cool. I like it. It makes it look more dynamic, in my opinion. But yeah. Everyone's like, oh, what the fuck? How's he alive? Oh no. And yeah, Dio is just looking a little menacing there, and they're freaking out because, okay, I guess that guy, the bald guy with the flashback, I guess he was the inspector. So the inspector is the guy who died. Cool, I guess. And then there's this panel with Jonathan and one of the officers, and the officer has like those silhouetted eye things. But they look kind of weird in this panel. They look very angular. I don't know. It just kind of looks strange. And then I guess Speedwagon's the only one who has any sense here, because he's like, hey, what are you doing? Shoot him. He's obviously still alive. Fucking shoot him. You must have missed his vitals or something. And, yeah, Jonathan pulls out the gun. He tries to shoot Dio. There's this really, really sick fucking panel of Dio. His eye is close up. It looks like, man, it looks so creepy, so awesome. And the colored scans really make that shine. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing that too. It looks so awesome. I love how his pupils look. It really shows you that he really is no longer human. He really is some sort of monster at this point. And yeah, we got a cool, really clean close up of this pistol. Like, look at this. Looks like, yeah, that is super clean. Super clean. Look at the barrel right there. That's really cool. And yeah, Speedwagon shoots Dio because Jonathan was too freaked out, which is it's understandable. Like, really, like, he should have, obviously, but it's understandable. For me, I would be like, what the fuck is going on, too? But, yeah, so Dio got shot in the head by Speedwagon, and he's just getting right back up. Like it did nothing, and he's licking the blood, and everyone's like, what the fuck? How do we even fight this guy? And Dio's like, JoJo, behold this incredible power I've received. And he's got like a power high. And, yeah, he's just, yeah, he's doing like a finger stand? Is that what he's doing? Was he like hanging from the ceiling? Okay, I think he's supposed to be hanging from the ceiling right there. 'Cause Jonathan and the others look too small for him to be trying to do a handstand. Oh well, you also have some more interesting paneling with this page. A lot of more angles. It's pretty nice. And Jonathan, he's got this inner monologue going on. He's trying to figure out everything, his head's spinning. And he's like, oh wait, the mask. My notes. I wrote there could be hidden powers behind the mask. Is that what this is? Is this some sort of hidden power? And Dio goes, he reaches down, he grabs this officer by the head, he sucks the life force out of him. You got this really sick panel, him going he's got blood running down his face, it looks so fucking awesome. And yeah, he just completely sucks the life force out of this officer dude, and yeah, he turns into a zombie, he throws the zombie at the other officers. And it's kind of a weird sequence. Kind of hard to follow, but from what it looks like, okay, all right, I see now. So Dio flings the zombie officer at the other officers, and it hits one of them in such a way that the zombie's arm goes straight into this one officer's mouth. And what? Okay, trigger warning. It's a little gory, but I just have to show this. This looks what is this? This is hard to follow. So his arm goes into the one officer's mouth, right? Then the next panel, you got 3 of them with their heads off. And a leg's flying, what? Oh God, that is a tough sequence to follow. What? Ooh. That's a rough one right there. Anyways, we got more mirroring with Jonathan and Dio. I like this one a lot. Because, like, there's these 3 panels between them. You see the left side of Dio's face, and the right side of Jonathan's face. And the left side of Dio has, like, all the blood running down it, so it shows even more difference between them. That's really cool. Yeah, I like Jonathan's nose. I know that's a stupid sounding remark, but his nose looks really good. I like it. Yeah, Jonathan goes, he picks up his spear, and we got this panel of his bicep just bulging, just fucking, yeah, bulging? Bustling? Bulging. Why did it take me so fucking... His bicep is bulging, and you get a really good look at just how physically strong he might be. Like, damn, that is a big arm. He's saying the stone mask gave birth to a monster. Now he's scared, but he can't allow Dio to live in this world any longer. He's gonna take this spear and fight him. and he will find the weakness, and he's thinking it must be connected to why the ancients were destroyed. Which I guess is kind of a foreshadowing to later, even though obviously Jonathan would not know anything about Hamod at this point. But yeah, that's the chapter. That was a pretty alright one. That sequence with the cops and the zombie cop was really confusing. But no. We see Dio's a vampire. We see him doing vampire stuff now. You see, he can, like, kill people by sucking their energy. I guess we haven't really seen a zombie in action quite yet. The one zombie just kind of got thrown and killed all the officers. But, yeah. Got a cool little panel at the end here. It looks really clean. I feel like this is probably, I think this is one of the things that's like on one of the volume spines, or like in the volume, inside the volume cover or something. One of those panels. It looks really good. It kind of looks like it was drawn more towards the end of the part, but it still looks great. I like the sword. Looks good. But yeah, last chapter, I forgot to talk about how I felt about George as a character. George Joestar is, well, kind of like Jonathan, almost poetically like Jonathan's characterization. I feel like his characterization, George's as like this kind do-gooder, is just really, really bad. Like, especially considering we're more so seeing him through Jonathan's lens in the earlier chapters, and we kind of just see George going like, "Oh, wow, Jonathan, you got it wrong again. Look at Dio, 20 out of 20. And it's just, he just kind of comes off as a dick. And like, yeah, there's the whole thing. We're like, oh yeah, I was only so hard on him because I wanted him to grow up into a fine young man. And yeah, that's nice. It's nice and all. That's important. But having a parent who visibly, clearly loves you is a lot more important. And I'm not saying George didn't love Jonathan, just that he didn't really show it in a clear way. And especially with his mom gone, that's really going to have a big impact on him. Like, hell, he was getting all lonely and depressed because of Dio doing his shit. And, yeah, George wasn't there for him. I mean, he kind of tried to be when Danny died, but even then, it was the butler dude who had to ask Jonathan if he was doing okay. And, like, yeah, being a good person and being a good parent are kind of separate things. But my long-winded point here is we just don't really see a whole lot of George being this kind, upstanding guy. And like last chapter we were shown, oh yeah, he really is. He took Dio in when even knowing that the man who saved his life tried selling the ring he gave him. Or actually, wait. Fuck, no, I'm stupid. He stole the ring. George didn't care. That's what happened. Dario stole the ring. George didn't care. And he was like, no, oh yeah, he can have it. I gave it to him. But, yeah. I just... I'm glad I don't really have to worry about George Joestar the First ever again. Because, man, what a fumbled bag. But, I feel like it's also the same reason Jonathan's characterization has suffered, and that we just haven't really seen a whole lot of the goodness. But, Jonathan's still alive. We're still gonna see quite a bit of him. We got like 30-ish more chapters of him being alive. We'll see some more stuff, I think. But yeah, that's all. That's all I had. You can go now.